Well, things are getting weirder and weirder, y'all.
Pascal.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Pascal back at it again with another pop-up video. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, The Pascal Show. One word, hit that like button down below, and don't forget to crush that subscribe button if this is your first time checking out this channel right here. Anyway, we got to jump into this. This is weird as hell, y'all. I'm just going to let you know. We obviously know that a lot of things have happened as of recently, since Wednesday. A lot of news is starting to unfold. A lot of new information is starting to come out in regards to everything that happened during the riots in Capitol Hill. And you guys already know I did a pop-up video. The link is up there right above me right now, talking about if this was an inside job, my opinions on if this was an inside job or not. Well, there's more information that's popping out here, y'all, and we got to take a look at this for our own damn selves, okay? There you have it right there in front of you. The Hill wrote an article about this. Representative Ayanna Pressley's chief of staff said her office's panic buttons had been torn out before the Capitol riot. Can you believe this? Neither can I. Actually, you know, I take that back. I do kind of believe it. I mean, I do kind of feel like we are now starting to understand and know that this is an inside job without a shadow of a doubt that this is an inside job. So, Representative Ayanna Pressley, Chief of Staff Sarah Groh, I think that's how it is, said in a recent interview that panic buttons she had previously used in the congresswoman's office had been taken out before the violent riot at the U.S. Capitol last week. Groh revealed the information in a new interview with the Boston Globe published Wednesday, in which she recounted her experience the day of the riot. Groh said that she, Pressley, and her husband, Conan Harris, had arrived at the Capitol Hill early that day after the House Sergeant at Arms urged lawmakers to do so to avoid large crowds, as hundreds of the president's supporters had flocked to D.C. to oppose the November election results. I was deeply concerned. I felt like the heat was being turned up in terms of the rhetoric and Trump's aims to incite violence, she told the Globe. It wasn't long after, however, that a pro-Trump mob overtook the U.S. Capitol as Congress was gearing up to certify votes by the Electoral College that affirmed his defeat in the presidential race. Around that time, Groh said she discovered the office's panic buttons had been removed while she and the other staffers were working to secure the office's entrance using available furniture and water jugs. I mean, imagine you're in this situation. Craziness is going on. You're hearing that people are trying to infiltrate the Capitol, and you don't know, and then all of a sudden you want to turn around and hit that button, and that button's nowhere to be found, y'all. Like, not at all. That's crazy. Every panic button in my office had been torn out. The whole unit. The whole freaking thing, y'all. The whole enchilada, gone. This is what Groh said, despite noting she had previously used the buttons in that same office. So she already knew where it was. She already knew, okay, I have access to this panic button if things go down. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. In a statement to The Hill later on Wednesday, a spokesperson for Pressley said the matter has been raised with relevant agencies and is currently under investigation. The representative said the duress buttons had previously been installed throughout the Congresswoman's office suite. Our staff has used these devices before, and they are regularly tested and maintained, they said. So then what the hell? You turn around, everything's going, all hell is breaking loose around you. You're literally fighting for your life. You're literally hoping that these people that are coming in, all these rioters, are not going to find you. But you can't even, so the first thing you think of is hit the panic button so that you can be safe, so that you can go away, get away. I don't know, have somebody come to get you to scurry you off to safety or something like that. And you turn around and that button ain't there. That's insane. That's insane that those things were torn out, literally verbatim torn out, unusable anymore. And how convenient that it happens on the same day that ish hits the fan. Crazy. The safety of the congresswoman, her family, and her staff remain our top priority. And at the direction of the congresswoman, the sergeant at arms oversaw the installation of new duress buttons throughout the office following the attack. Hell yeah. I'd want to make sure that they see it. Like the sergeant at arms sees it. I would want to make sure that it's like verified by everybody. Take pictures with it, take some selfies, make sure you got it dated and documented, because this is ridiculous. Because you don't want to turn around one day, like again, and all of a sudden it's not there. Suddenly your panic button isn't there. That's insane. I'm going to jump down here a little bit because here it is. Even AOC, Representative AOC spoke out about the issue on Twitter earlier Wednesday as Groh's revelation began to pick up traction on social media. She says, even if one assumes this as some totally innocent oversight, how does the department responsible remove all the panic buttons from a highly visible member's office and not inform that member or their staff? That's a very good question. So I want to point something out about Ayanna Pressley, Representative Ayanna Pressley. She is the first black woman elected to the Boston City Council. Also, the first black woman elected to Congress from Massachusetts. I just want to point that out. That might be a very important piece. Maybe she was, I don't know, maybe they had a hit out on her or something like that. I don't know. It's just so strange to me that they focused on her of all people. Then on top of that, I also want to point this out. I mean, this is so weird. This whole story is strange to me. Panic buttons being torn out and all that. Her husband ended up contracting the COVID while they were being locked up with other people. There were anti-maskers in the same room as people wearing masks and all that. And there are people, including her husband, that contracted the virus because they were all holed up in one room. Understandably, they had to be holed up in the room because they had no other place to go. But at the same time, those are still people that could have not been sick, could have not gotten sick with the COVID if this thing was prevented, if this thing could have been prevented. But imagine this, guys. Imagine you being an elected official, working your tail off, doing whatever you need to do to make the decisions that need to be made to make this country run. And all of a sudden, January 6th happens, and all hell breaks loose. And you think you're going to be safe. It's panic, mayhem. Everything's going crazy. You don't know what to do. Crazy chaos is going on. And you reach for your panic button, and guess what? It ain't there. That's terrifying, y'all. Once again, this can't be made up. This can't be some fabricated piece of information that they just decided to pull out of their ass. I've already said it before, and I'll say it again. Most definitely, there were some men, or there were some people, working on the inside, trying to make some real things go down. We've already heard from many other people, many Congress people, many elected officials have spoken out about their experience. You've heard AOC's. If you haven't done that, check out her Instagram live, where she just basically pours her heart out and talks about her experience being in there. It is terrifying. And the fact that there is an inside job, the fact that this was an inside job and that there were people in there that really wanted to bring harm to other people is beyond me, y'all. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. And the fact that we're even talking about this and say that these people who are trusting that they are going to be safe, that they can turn to a panic button, that they can turn to their phone, whatever, and dial a number or something like that and know that they're going to be safe, and they don't have that anymore, makes you wonder how much they can actually trust that building. There could be so many sleepers inside that place. There clearly are. And that's absolutely terrifying. But there you have it, guys. Panic buttons were ripped out of her office. They were nowhere to be found. They were torn out of the office that she was in. That's scary, y'all. And for some of you guys who might think that this isn't an inside job, y'all, I think otherwise, for sure. Anyway, that's the video. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. What are your thoughts on this? I also want to know if there's going to be other Congress and other elected officials that are going to come out. I'm wondering if there's going to be more that are going to tell the same story. Like, yo, my panic button was torn out too. This is insane. I'm waiting to hear more stories because this is scary. And they've already been talking about possibilities of other attacks coming up here soon. Who's to say that they're going to be safe? Also, think about it. If that panic button is there, how do we know it's actually going to work? Inquiring minds would like to know. Anyway, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to hit that like button and most definitely crush that subscribe button. It'd be great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family. Anyway, I had to break this story to you guys because this is a scary one. And this is wild, y'all. It's wild. Anyway, got to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys in the next video. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.